Nate Kabiri. I play attack. I'm from Georgetown Prep, and I'm a senior.
Back behind the net, Kabiri. Oh, somehow he finds an opening on that angle and scores.
And MRIs, but I think it's just a strain in my wrist, but I guess it's not going to get better until I take some time off. It was really my sister played before I did growing up, and she played on a club team in my local area, so I would always be at her practices with a stick in my hand and just always messing around. And I think that's kind of what grew my love for the game, is just being around it when I was 5 or 6 years old at such a young age. One memory that really sticks out for me is a couple years ago, my sophomore year at Episcopal, we won the state championship, especially because one of my coaches there, it was his 10-year anniversary of winning the state championship at Episcopal. And I think it was just a really good group of guys that really had each other's backs. And when we came away with the trophy, it really felt like it was a really big team win for us and big for the school. Yeah, I switched to Georgetown Prep from Episcopal because that was really in the midst of COVID and just having to make a decision about boarding school during COVID. That year actually at Episcopal, I had to spend the whole fall and part of the winter at home while everyone else was at school, just because I wanted to play travel lacrosse outside of school. So there was a lot of guys on that DC Dogs team from Prep, I think at least 10 maybe, and I definitely talked to all of them, but Colin was definitely part of that, yeah. The amount of senior leadership that we have this year is really impressive. A couple of the guys like Colin Burns, Isaiah, Larry, and Tommy have done a really good job leading this team. And I'd have to say they're all, Colin Burns especially, just a really good leader, and he's super vocal about everything. And I'd really give them the credit to the point that we never come out any game this year flat. We don't underestimate our opponents, and I think all credit goes to them. They get us ready for every game. Definitely had, a lot of calls and stuff, and I think it was really just a time for me and my parents to kind of just reflect on everything that's happened and really just be thankful for the position that I was in. Georgetown, I committed just because Coach Warren and Coach Phipps I could tell right away, they were great coaches, but not only great coaches, just great people, and I thought that Georgetown was a really good fit. I ended up switching to Princeton about a year ago in the spring, and I think that was mostly just because I wanted to, get away from home a little bit too, only being about 10 minutes away from Georgetown. But also just Coach Madelon, Coach Hirsch, and Coach Mitchell were just super welcoming when I got there, and the campus just felt right at home. So yeah, I would say I watched a lot of Pat Spencer growing up, and I just love the way he plays so free and how he really kind of just puts on a show every time he steps on the field. And I think really the reason I play lacrosse is to have fun. And I'm obviously always in my backyard just trying new things out and doing some backhands behind the backs, just really making sure that I can get the ball off any way as possible. Yeah, I think the game is just meant to be played to have fun and be as creative as you want, so I think that's why I do a lot of that.
All right, so that split roll is one of your favorite moves. Can you kind of talk the young kids out there through it?
Yeah, usually I try to set my defender up, see what side he's kind of taking away, and usually they're probably sitting on my right hand, so usually have to do a split before I roll. So I do a split from just a two-step split from my right to my left, so left, right, and then once I get them thinking I'm actually going down to my left hand, maybe I do a little bit of a hesitation, then I'm rolling back, and then if he bites on that still, he kind of overplays me. Then I'm able to kind of take top side again, and then really from there I'm able to like see where the slide's coming, and I'm still trying to do a better job of this, is like having my head up before I roll to see if, make sure no one's coming to double, and then from there I'm able to kind of see who's coming at me, who I can pass to, or if I can get a quick shot off. We lost to them in the last regular season game last year, pretty badly actually. So we went into it with kind of a chip on our shoulders, like, oh, we need to get a little revenge on these guys. And obviously we made the game very close, but we fell short by a goal. And actually threw the ball away at the end of the game, so still remember that.
They go to Kabiri, get out of his way. Up top, Kabiri throws it away. He didn't know he had enough time. And Bullis is gonna hang on for the IC championship, 8-7 in dramatic fashion.
You know, we played them last week, so it's good to get some revenge on them. The first game of the season was versus DeMatha,
okay.
And then we went to play St. Mary's.
Okay, so
yeah.
St. Mary's second game of the season.
Yes.
Same kind of thing, you guys come out sort of hot.
Mm-hmm.
It was 3-1 under, 3-0 to start.
Yeah.
Walk me through that game a little bit.
Yeah, we came out, and I think within the first 30 seconds we went up 2-0. And then I don't think we had more than 2 possessions till it was maybe 8-2. We tried to come back from that, but we fell just short with a couple minutes left. So as a team, I think we really wanted that win, but I don't know if we were developed fully yet as a team. But I think, yeah, we came out pretty fast, but it didn't last very long. Yeah, we actually lost to Lannon the year before in the regular season. So that was kind of another game that we wanted to get back. Didn't really underestimate them at all, so we came out pretty hot, and I think we took like a 8-1 lead. I think really this year the main goal has just been we come out strong a lot, but we really need to finish throughout the game.
On me, let's get loud, let's get furious. Let me hear both dogs.
Presented by X. Here tonight from Potomac, Maryland, Klein Alumni Stadium for the Georgetown Prep Hoyas getting set to take on the Bullis Bulldogs here in this rivalry matchup between the two as we are just
again, we really just wanted to not only come out hot against these guys and take a lead, but keep pounding them throughout the game. I think we did a pretty good job of that, and some of our senior leaders, really made sure that we knew that every time coming into the huddle, just making sure that everyone knew that we're not stopping, we're going to keep going.
Make your own breaks. Make your own breaks, okay? Don't expect these guys to lie down for you. Don't expect to get help from the fans, from the refs. We don't need it. We don't want it, okay? We make our own breaks. And it's no different than any other game. Whether it's live on TV for a championship or it's a scrimmage in the fall, it doesn't matter. It starts with the little thing. It starts with tough ground balls and traffic. It starts with crisp exchanges. Hold this beat, hold the rock, believe in each other. We're gonna be right where we need to be, all right? Set, here we go. It's all three. 1, 2, 3, come on, here.
It was their senior day, yeah, so I'm pretty sure when they were doing their senior ceremonies, they were saying what their favorite memory was at Bullis, and I think maybe 4 or 5 out of the 6 said was winning the ISC championship last year. So that kind of fueled us in the beginning of the game right away. I think one thing I would take away from being at Georgetown Prep over the last 2 years is really how a team works hard in the off season, but also keeps that going through the spring, and really just how a team should be led. And I think we've been led by some of the best group of seniors that I've seen, and that's something that I'm definitely going to take to the next level and try to incorporate into my game too, is just how to be a really good leader.